Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, another fantastic Propagandacast from the host, Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda, Lord of your hope and entertainment. Off here to a 2 vs 2, not a 1 vs 1, but a 2 vs 2 here on Simwaski Winter. Yes, indeed, an exciting, a thrilling 2 vs 2. We shall be watching Blacklord and Frank Sinatra here fighting for the Germans, for the Reich, for the 5th SS Panzer Division Viking versus Wuff and Batex fighting for the Soviet Union and the 1st Guards Armored Corps, or Tank Corps really.
What are your orders?
And we're noting a special rifle command start here for Wuff. Conscripts and lots of communists on the way for him, noting by the way commanders are mechanized support, guard rifle and Circuit combined arms. Batex with Lend-Lease, shock motor and guard motor. Blacklord going straight for mechanized assault and some assault grenades, and Frank Sinatra with lightning war, Jaeger armor and Festung support. Over to Wuff though, and note a Soviet tank corps, mechanized corps was sort of more the equivalent of a Western division. As the war progressed, the Soviets sort of minimized a lot of things and then sort of blew it up to corps size. That was more usually how things were, and then an army would be the equivalent of a corps on so little fun fact there. Little fun fact there. But noting a scout car rapidly up there, noting some assault guys moving forwards with MP40s. Maschinenpistolen. Moving forwards there for Deutschland. The 5th SS, I believe, actually starting out as an infantry unit, then later upgraded to a Panzer Grenadier, and then finally a Panzer Division around 1943, I think. And there go quick sprint. At the same time, at that short distance, it doesn't quite make a lot of sense right there for Blacklord to sprint in with them. It's usually more for longer distance, not close distance, because then they actually jump along a lot more, not shooting. So I think that was a bit awkward right there for Blacklord. Schnell! Schnell! Up at the other, he's like, Schnell! Okay, I'll run! It's a bit awkward there, a bit awkward. Pioneer sending up, Piccadilly's might want some more support, just a bit there, before a Molotov flies through the window, just in case. MG4 coming up here. And there we go, Molotov does indeed go off, as predicted. Pioneers holding up the building there, guys moving in. Assault goes force away, scout coming up there. 2nd scout car, by the way, then on the way for Wuff. And these and Pioneers moving in, MG42 holding back here with another gunner squad on the way, and another assault squad here with Blacklord. MG42 opening up the Conscripts trying to make the way through the deep snow, not having a frightful lot of luck there. And Pioneers rapidly follow in there as well. Conscripts there suppressed, not having a fun day while the scout car rushes in from another angle. MG42 there under fire from the scout car, Pioneers sneaking in. Small losses there. Pioneers finding their assault gunners moving in, though the assault gunners won't have much to do. Sprinting in, they're home to get a bit closer and do some damage to the roll. They will be limiting what damage they can do. Most of the bullets will probably bounce off the armor, sadly. And before the church gunners holding up there. More gunners on the way. Assault gunners are ready to mount here for Blacklord. Lots of conscripts, lots of Molotovs within the centre. Assault gunners need to be careful there out in the open. They will get cut down there by the scout car. And this occupant second scout moving up, and flamethrowers there going up. No unusual things there. Gaining a nice chunk on the right hand side. Left hand side surprisingly untouched by either side. The left. Conscious they're desperate trying to make a way, and Pioneers need to fall back. They're low on health, low on numbers. Scout car sitting in there, the one with the flamethrower leading the way. And assault gunners in rushing danger. I'm not entirely sure we're expecting to do up that close, but as you might be noticing, it's not doing so well. MG42 doing a bit there, but overall a lot of shots bouncing off. And thus ultimately the MG42 is forced to fall out of there. No like to make a nice company up yet for the Germans. That could be a rapid way of sort of dealing with all these scout cars. Mit ein bisschen Autokanone. Oh, sounds like an S-man field actually went off and someone went through it. But apparently didn't suffer too much, surprisingly.
M3.
Now the MG42 they're from moving into the village centre. MG42 to support these Grenadiers. Conscripts moving up forwards. Batex having a lot of conscripts there pushing in towards the southern position. Be careful with the Molotov they're pushing out of the cover. It looks like Batex might not be going for munitions expenditure in that department yet. Scout car up here. Forced back. Interesting enough, Pucci popping out of there, but lacking a bit of support to hold something at bay. More troops moving out here for Blacklord, and popping over here to Batex. There's their forced away. Heavy Molotov doing an awful lot of damage, many and bursting into horrific burnings. And looks like mines will be up there to clear out, well, what remains of the S minefield. Apparently a very, very few number of mines left.
Squad standing by.
Fighting hard to retain dominance over the field for the Germans there. Not a bad idea. Another raid here with a mechanized unit straight from the MG42. And they go clearing them out rather rapidly with 50 caliber machine gun fire and the flamethrowers. Assault grenades going off, not really that effective since they're rather inaccurate in some regards. MG42 getting outflanked, getting pushed back, another MG42 as well. 2 light mechanized companies are now up. And that will likely result at least 1 scout car to try and knock out these Soviet scout cars. Doing massive amounts of damage there to the Germans. Mines up here, a bit of a returned favour to the fascists. With a lot of you saying about here, not entirely sure what they want to do, it would seem. Bunker up as well, now suppose they're going to heal both of them. And medics up here for at least one of them. Then again, looks like both upgraded, might have been a bit excessive. At least one of them could just get away with it and then could heal both of them, but it seems like both surplus in this case have opted for medic bunkers.
We will defend it to the death.
Flesh mines going up. Scout cars being repaired here by the engineers. Good work there by Wuff. And spinning in the conscripts actually hitting the dirt. That's a bit long time since I've seen that ability in use. But in this case, versus the assault gunners up close, it does sadly not provide much defense. But there goes scout car on the way. No mines up though. Still need to be careful not to get too close to the hit with anti-tank units so far. None researched, though they are being researched. Might get at least 1 scout car trying to overdrive. Come on. And there you go. 1 scout car down there to the light Panzer Speerwagen. One of many scout cars used by the Germans throughout the war, though it was generally phased out in favour of more effective ones, since this one pretty much only worked on the roads. Molotov's going on soldiers, and soldiers caught in an inferno! And only 1 man makes it out of this small personal Soviet hell. Guards making their way into the church. Some getting caught in from the MG42 and Incendium rounds. It might be able to tear through. The scout car needs to go away before they fire into it with their anti-tank rounds, the PTRS. Several MG42s here. Oh, good lord, that's a veritable hailstorm of bullets. And there with an assault grenades won't flank in from the other side. And there you go, incendiary armor piercing rounds going off as well. Talk about bullets. Large assault going in here, mass grenadiers, force moving in there, and we're noting a scout car moving in for Frank Sinatra.
Infantry shooting at us.
Five grenades in and attempt to clear up maybe any mines laid down. So Reich strikes back. Guard squad for getting scout killer going to go down there. Blacklord pushed his luck a bit too much. Another guard squad there from Wuff. No commander though for Batex. We've seen that Wuff has spawned for guards rather combined. And a nice fragmentation grenade into the cemetery, hoping to intercept some grenadiers within it. Only 1 man though. And a mechanized assault group up here for Blacklord. Panzer grenadiers charging out. Interesting enough, he could have just gotten closer to the scout car, saying the Panzer was remaining damaged, but apparently decided the half track here needed to be a bit saved. Panzer's pushing up, they're tearing through the guards' infantry with their Sturmgewehrs. For some reason, even the Covenant getting in closer to the conscious side of the building. A bun grenade off. I think that was a bit silly. Poor Yuri though did not make it out of there. Shots of flying, you're seeing shock motor. With eyes amongst other things available here. Conscript suppressed. Scout coming in. Taking a bit of damage. Then there go Vetri too. Nice chunk of damage there. Done. Incendiary armor rounds would have been nice, and now in fact he does pop it, but sadly it is too late. And the scout cars were not fast to sort of intervene either. No mines up here, that could have been handy though. Could have been handy. And a bunker going up to cover up the right flank to ensure they don't push further here, and then perhaps can sort of focus things up there. Not a bad idea per se. Could be an idea to pop someone into the scout car and then push it in, or the half track, I mean not scout car, half track. Scout car rolling past, and there you go. A full sprint there home to get close to the conscripts with 2 assault gunner squads, forcing a full retreat right there from Batex. Hopping out to Blacklord. A notable assault formation he's managed to form up. Going in there. Nice Molotov though in the path. Nice Molotov from Batex. No, less of assault though. It is a rather brave retreat. No taking up though. Could it be he might be setting up for using more of this stuff like the Stu 3E. Mine engagement is down here. MG4 shooting when he can. Smoke grenade going down with the shock tubers. Nicely handled there by Batex. And there goes Scout opening up. Almost gets it, but it overdrives to safety. Half track not doing anything, a bit of a shame. And there they go, sprinting again, making good and aggressive use of it. Fun to note that. Conscript actually moving into the fire, burning up horribly.
Yes?
But slowly making progress. Panzer supporting the Grenadiers of Frank Sinatra. Mine up there. Minesweepers would be a nice idea. And we go trying to sort of check for mines. So the rifle grenades, not a bad idea, but expensive. But it works if there's a mine. If there's, well, you wasted munitions.
Pack loaded for panzer hunting.
Both third players flooding quite a bit of manpower there. Not good. Not good. Panzer was here fighting from the house, although technically only one can really fire out of the window, so it's less than effective to a certain extent. Though it's still working. So the house does protect ample protection here versus the submachine guns. So a couple of bursts for the reducing guard teams arriving. There you go, Panzer being speed out. Kind of need to fall back. Assault just moving in as the Grenadiers draw fire. Always suffering losses there, veteran 2 on the guards infantry, making them further frightening. Quick assault grenades going off there, and a retreat. Bunker on fire. Doesn't do much, they're a bit late there, I think, for a machine gun bunker. Stugi available. Will Blacklord be aiming for that? Yes, indeed. The Sturmgeschützausführung E.
Territory is out of contact. That's it. Fully reinforced. We have
Bunker's being upgraded. Stugi moving forwards.
Taking fire.
Still no one being put in the half track there, so weird all why then called in as a mechanized assault group who's not going to be using the half track whatsoever bloody ever.
Light pans are firing on us.
Pants was there push away, but there we go, pack firing there. Pants up, Kanone. There you go, half track. Kaput. Stugi needs to move in and deal with the infantry right around here, otherwise things are going to be very difficult. The second Stugi could be summoned up, or he could consider taking up. There you go, shock troopers found themselves with the unwanted attention of the Sturmgeschütz. And an M42 man coming in squad. Lots of heavy fire here, looks like the shock troopers could get wiped out. A glorious victory for Germany, and there you go, shock trooper squad wiped out. Bunker still standing, nothing happening with that. Stugi moving forwards. Just be a bit careful though. 4-6, Blacklord, 4-6. Veterans shoot there for the conscripts. Nice shooting there. And a field gun actually arriving there for Batex. Looks like the machine gun bug here was actually bypassed. Using the scout car to deal with that. Looks like in a rather permanent fashion. Actually getting a second Stugi there for Blacklord. Country squad wiped out by Frank Sinatra. And going to be clearing up that bunker there, which was sadly never upgraded, and thus essentially ended up being a bit of a waste of manpower. Guard rifles moving straight through an MG42, and it's rapid fire, and there you go, pinned down. Field gun crew down. Field gun crew down. In fact, yes indeed, secures it. Alternating, by the way, 2 fuel caches up here for the Russians, adding a bit of fuel to them. T-34 on the loose. A third Stoogie for Blacklord. I think that's rather pushing it. I think we're better off actually taking up and maybe aiming for something like a... Well, maybe in proper Stugers and Panthers, or even going straight for Panthers and Sturmpanzers. Panzer 4, though, are arriving here for Frank Sinatra. Letting loose there on the Russians.
Assault guns, Commander. Stock ready.
Stoogie moving into support here. Charging up the Panzerkampfwagen. Stoogie doesn't do too much damage there. We're better off actually shooting most of the guards, and to be actually insistent seems on shooting against the T-34 there. Oh, he sunk it! He sunk it! Oh! Never mind then, that T-34 got sunk like a drunk. And the other 2 Stooks flanking in there. And the Sturmgeschütz. Sturm! Really punishing the infantry and the lack of armor, in fact, from the Soviets. Nicely done there. In fact, Batex has no armor. He's relying largely on infantry and field guns. The one Stook went down there to the Guards infantry. Other Stook could move forward to provide support as well here, catching all the infantry in a series of blast. Fuel cache up here, no trouble. He's using assault grenades. I think that's a bit of a waste. You might be better off just pulling up the field gun there. But right now, it would seem the Germans definitely have the advantage here in terms of equipment, firepower, unit map control and everything. In fact, they probably could push the Russians back to their base completely and lock them down if they so desired. Can't come straight to the MG42. He needs to fall back. Can't go to Frank Sinatra. Noting a regular Stook and also Jaeger armor here for Frank Sinatra. Stooks flying away here. Can't with submachine guns by Wuff. Getting caught in a flurry of death. Close of execution here for the Stoogie, by the way. Those Stooks are doing terrible work there to Batex. Stoogie taking a nasty hit there. And scope there for the Stook. Stoogie moving in here. A bit aggressive there, Blacklord. You need to be a bit more careful there. But there we go, Vetri 2, shoots and up. But really, things are not looking that grand for the Soviets at the moment. Comes to their close, getting wiped out with the Stoogie. Squad dead. Field gun misses. And then the Stook wipes the crew. Terrible stuff there for the Russians. Terrible stuff. Those Stoogie are definitely worth it. Stoogie could consider a light machine gun eventually. Really, they have most of the map, they have most of the resources, they just need to keep pushing towards the base, knocking out infantry and field guns. I mean, right now they could probably lay siege to the Russians inside their base with all the assault guns they have, and even the armor they have. Only one victory point. Russia, by the way, that could also be secured. Geparteladen clearing out the field gun there. Panzers need to fall back. Zurückfallen. Oh, and the shock trooper simply caught out in the open here, getting slaughtered by the Sturmgeschütz. Surprisingly little armor from the Russians. Surprisingly little response to the fascist armor. But at the same time, the Germans are also being surprisingly passive to a certain extent. I mean, Frank Sinatra is barely doing anything despite having quite a force which could currently really punish the enemy.
Enemy is taking our territory.
Grenadiers reporting.
Hell, Blacklord is holding back. He hasn't even repaired the half-track and stuffed some new troops into it. These Panzers, for example, could be really lethal inside. There you go, Field gun once more spotted. Stu trying to clear it out. 27 kills, by the way. There we go.
Mercy is for the weak.
Mercy is for the weak.
To steal our sector.
And assault is making their way here. They could sprint though forwards. Vorwärts, Leute. Just down to the Russen.
Yes?
Bunker up there. Stu being repaired. Assault gun is actually falling back.
Under fire!
An interesting response considering the situation. Over to Wuff. Or back to Wuff. 2 guard squads, 1 constant squad, 2 coming in. And we're noting a field gun actually going up here. A field gun. Well, not a field gun, but a howitzer. A minor defensive, which could easily be overwhelmed. Scout car close to veterancy. Closing in on veterancy. Looks like a badass going up there. Nice bit of damage done.
That fucking tank is shooting at us!
And the Stoogie continues to serve as a formidable obstacle.
Waiting orders.
Second Stoogie firing from the south. Stoogie sadly not doing much to support the German efforts.
How can we help?
Nicely thrown Molotov there from Batex. These assault guys need to fall back. Ah, scheiße. That might have been too risky, but looks like they make it. And there we go, veterancy 3 for this Stoogie, increasing the rate of fire exponentially. With the second one arriving to gain veterancy 2, I mean, they really possess quite the advantage right now compared to the Soviet opponents who have a lot less. In particular, a lot less that can actually withstand that kind of armor. So, I mean, if the Germans really were to push right now, with what they had after they repaired it, they could probably push the Russians completely off and wreck their base.
Do you need something?
I mean, 1 Stoogie, 1 Panzer IV, 2 Stoogies with a bit of veterancy and all their infantry and such could really just mow their way through the air. Another T-34 on the way, but that's basically going to get burned out under all the fire. But again, that depends on the Germans actually then being aggressive rather than just holding back. They seem to be a bit too lazy at the moment, not pushing their advantage, not trying to create further advantages and thus further make it harder for the opponent to get back. In essence, what they can risk is to hand over the initiative completely to their opponents, which is generally not what you want to do willingly.
Comrade, taking losses! Look out! Grenade!
This territory is ours.
Also a bit of resource there being flowed by Blacklord. Could he be aiming for a Tiger tank? In which case they really should just attack. And there we go, a Tiger tank has arrived. They should just attack. They've got plenty of armor. Their opponent has barely anything left that can really harm the armor. And I mean, 1 solid attack could really devastate the Russians. In particular with 2 Stoogies. Supporting that Tiger, they could clear up most infantry, and the armor would even be threatened due to the target weak point of the Stoogies. Yet for some reason, so far there seems to be nothing mounting there in terms of assault.
It's too much. We can't move. Combat engineers.
Hands down!
Guards moving forwards, running into last German force. No Midgame nails due to the length of the game still. Tiger here being caught. Stoogie should just fire in support. Fire frei. Oh, direct hit there. Stoogie needs to pull back. Pioneer needs to pull back, but still. Push the assault here. There's a fuel cast that can be wrecked. There's a field gun that could, or howitzer can be knocked out. And there's barely anything to stop them. So come on, Blacklord, make the effort. Deutschland demands it. I'm seeing an additional streak there. Again, the Germans though seem rather withholding.
T-34, crude, loaded and ready.
Come on, Blacklord, forwards.
We have a new unit.
Anti-tank rifle.
300 points stand between us and defeat. Engineer standing by.
Not again sure why he's got them echeloned like that. And even then, why isn't he pushing? I mean, again, they've got a massive advantage to their opponents currently. I mean, note here, Serbs have this much population. The Germans have almost twice as much that in several cases. Los geht's! Yet again, they're content to playing on defense. We're not even holding all 3 victory points. So really, they're just giving their opponents as much time as possible to reconstitute themselves and get back on their feet, which is not what you want to do. In fact, that's the exact opposite of what you want to happen. I mean, the Stooks aren't even there to sort of protect against any assault into the village in that victory point. I mean, there's definitely some problems there from Frank Sinatra and Blacklord. They Black, that blitzkrieg quality. That little thing which tells them to kill Russians and charge in and stop some Russians with their jackboots. Stukia finding support. Bit damaged, but still. Stuk bombarding, coming under fire though from the artillery. Assault goes moving in. No effort to sort of clear up that howitzer, for example, with the direct assault. Right hand side open to a nice fascist attack. Assault. Gunnery is clearing out those guards troops. Still no sign of the other things moving in or making an attack. And we're noting here an ISU-152 has arrived. 25 minutes have passed. Again, they've had the chance, I think, for probably 5 to 6, 7, 8 minutes. Sort of really attack and devastate the Soviet base. Before that, even wrecked the fuel cache, which trying to make that slower, but still, nothing happened. They just sat back and, you know, figured, oh, well, we'll hold a holiday here, Heinz. Fetch me the schnapps. And again, now they might start to get punished for it. Since the ISU-152 is a very nasty customer and might in fact be a bit too good, but of course have to see. Stuk 3 rushing forwards, not entirely sure why I did that, and the assault is very quickly knocked out. A bit of a shame there. Germany shall cry with the loss of their heroes. Let's keep that scout car.
Taking fire! You have a target?
Stugi still do nothing. Tiger not repaired. Stugi, by the way, wasn't repaired either, it seems. Lots of issues there.
ISU-152 tanks are now available to wreak havoc on enemy fortifications.
Quick button grenade. Doesn't achieve that much. And again, we've got a sheer amount of units. And again, the half-track still pinned down nothing with. I really have to wonder why Blacklord called in a mechanized assault group when he's not going to be using the half-track one bit at all. ISU-152 gets off a nasty hit down the Sturmgeschütz. Tiger wipes out the squad though. We note here that Blacklord already took some heavy losses, but still his other teammate still has more than twice. In fact, we also know here that Wuff has barely anything left. It's now really Batex that's got a larger force, and if he can be equipped sufficient again, they could push forwards. Elephant tanks will arrive, probably in anticipation of that, but still, that could probably have been avoided had they been attacking more severely.
Yes, comrade.
And apparently no attempt was made to secure that victory point.
We have been promoted for our bravery!
Quick assault there on the comm engineers. Wiping those out rather brutally.
We have made the ultimate sacrifice.
Batex all of a sudden bleeding out heavily and profusely.
Ready!
ISU-152 trying to do what it can. Assault is clearing out the field gun here.
What do you need?
But ultimately forced away.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Still no make attempt there. Still feeling rather passive.
The enemy has 300 points remaining.
Frightfully passive.
Engineers ready for assignment. Awaiting orders.
We are ready to go, comrades.
Troops there being secured. Troops reinforcing. A few units murdered there.
Assault come.
Larger force moving in. And the Soviets slowly seem to be rebuilding themselves now, with the Germans having trouble up again, but rather passive play.
Take cover! Airstrike!
Sturmovik strike here, what looks like, oh, Stuka. Heavy damage, but not quite there. If the Elephant was to move forward and try and knock it out now, it probably could do it, but it's likely not going to happen. I'll wager that.
What is
Top to the south, left side has practicing no combat for some time now, which is a bit interesting to note. All of it seems to be happening in the south and the centre.
Grenade! Get down! Ready! Stay down!
And Concept running straight into the line of fire of the Panthers, and the losses are well predictable and punishing. But popping a hit to Blacklord. So, there's a very nice angle attack for some tank to attack through, for example, and apparently another super has been summoned up here by Blacklord. I do think you might want to consider getting some armor up. A Panther, if you saved up for that, could prove quite handy, although it would certainly require a bit of resource getting up the hill. A Panther or two then launching an assault through here would actually be quite handy if they could then ambush the ISU-152, or maybe a Tiger in support. Tiger needs to turn around. No, it's got the rear exposed. Oi, Helmut. The rear armor is exposed. Bombing strike that went off there. Assaulters need to fall back. They're within line of fire of the ISU-152. Scheisse! And Stuk here took one hell of a hit.
Taking AT fire! Standing by!
And Stuk went down. Out here by the veterans of 3 already. Going for the victory point there, but coming in at 5 in the ISU-152, rather dominant position. Looks like the Stuk E also took one hell of a hit from the howitzer. Don't underestimate that thing. In fact, it's destroyed 5 vehicles. They really should have attacked that base at the very least to try and knock that one out. And now oh, come on, Blacklord. Don't be like that. Considering the way you actually allowed it to happen by sitting around on your thumbs. I'm sorry, but there's no real way around that.
Engage with reinforcing!
Quick fun grenade.
Reinforcements complete. Half-track awaiting orders.
Scout car for some reason up there, but still no one in it. Still not really doing anything. And no attempt at using the elephant to get that ISU-152. Panzers need to fall back. Zurückfallen. And dead.
Tiger ready.
We are ready!
And the Flesh Assault Escort has also been summoned in to replace the one lost. Elephant moving out on the ice.
That's a grenade! We are
That's a bit risky. Oh, mines there. Nifty. Large assault going in front of the grenades and the assault grenadiers. Shock to the veterans as well. Veterans are free on top of that.
Structure under attack.
And a man assault encountering the bunker.
Half-track awaiting orders.
Tiger running support, I imagine.
Half-track ready.
And the ISU-151's wiping out another squad. It's maybe a bit too good at that. Entering the range. Guard squad takes a hit there and then slowly gets wiped out.
We have our reinforcements.
With the T-34 hiding around there. ISU-152 pulling back. And again, we note here victory point is all of a sudden going the Russian side again. Probably, of course, they were too slow in getting that as well, not just launching an attack. I mean, being passive is really a bad thing to do.
Engaged by infantry.
Now we can see the Germans are beginning to feel the weight of the mistakes. Wuff, though, is to a certain extent still lagging behind.
Half-track ready.
On the other hand, his house is doing quite well.
Forward structure under attack. objective. You found something?
Frontier building has been lost.
Ow.
Take that! Heavy tanks are under attack!
Field gun wrecked, bunker wrecked. Definitely an effective barrage. And it is, and oh, it's all going too close to each other. Oh, point blank barrage there from the field gun wipes out the entire assault grenade squad. A bold move which turned out to be quite well done there by Mr. Wuff. Over to Frank Sinatra. His elephant still not amounting to much. A second Tiger arriving here for Blacklord, it would seem. Still no attempt at getting within range of that IH-152 knocking out with the elephant. And Tiger here could be flanked by the T-34, but no.
Standing by.
Too slow there, the Tiger was quickly back in a much more advantageous position, blocking the road as well.
Ready for orders.
That was a field gun.
Ready.
AT gun needs orders.
Elephant here.
Can the elephant get off a good shot there on the IH-152? There we go. About time an act to begin shooting on it. But the IH was quick to fall back.
Elephant reporting heavy fire. Listen to me. Our opponents are seizing the sector.
Stromovic strike onto A.
Enemy spotted trying to engage.
Nope, towards here, knocking out by the looks of it one field gun, leaving nothing behind, and apparently calling in a light barrage at the same time. I think that was a lack of coordination there between the two players. Bit of waste of munition there, to be honest. T-34 taking heavy damage from a lot of other things. Need to fall back here. T-34 trying to get it. Plus of HQ2 on this IH-152, which is bad news for the Germans if that happens. That'll mean a higher rate of fire. Guardsmen making an assault and straight into the Tiger tank, taking him with a gun, which unsurprisingly results in some pretty tenacious and heavy casualties. Germans barely holding on, but again, never trying to push, never trying to outmaneuver their opponent. Tiger tanks, both of them in, well, at least one on the repairs. And this Panzer IV really hasn't done much at all. Getting a flak Panzer infantry charge there for Frank Sinatra, not calling on, say, another Panzer IV. Quick butting there with the Tiger.
Yeah.
And there we go, Guardsman almost dead.
Secured the sector.
There's only a bit of action here, sort of now on the left flank as well. Most of the assault action is still going up in the centre. Field gun coming in a rather nasty fire. Flak Panzer might knock it out. Grenadier squad needs to fall back. He might want to consider shifting up the elephant here and actually be able to shoot at the IH-152. And then coordinating it with an assault from the Panzer IV attacking from up here, getting behind the IH-152, causing a bit of havoc, maybe launching in a Tiger assault from the north. I mean, it's going to require a bit of an effort, but it can be done. And probably catch up a lot of other units as well. Still, come on. Kill the shock trooper, but still the IH-152 should be the priority. If necessary, order it to hold fire so it doesn't get shooting an infantry on its own. Artillery going in as well. Continuing to increase the kill count there for the glory of the Soviet Union. Heavy damage there to the elephant, forcing it back.
And the gun shield blocks from me.
Panzer 4.
It looks like an assault's about to happen, sort of. The Tiger though needs repairs. No mines there, so an assault could be launched up here with the Tigers rolling around here. Just a thought anyways.
We are losing a sector.
And we got the IC-152 guarding things over there. The Svedo boy, troops moving in, all quiet there. Scout half track still, achieving pretty much bugger all. Tiger, they're extremely close to Vetri 2. Blitzkrieging, by the way, not entirely sure why you opted for that, but there you go. Vetri 2 increasing range and increasing scatter, making it that much more lethal versus enemy infantry. Guards moving in from the other side. Tiger could soon be ready to support the first one, which could actually risk getting off surrounded right now. Largest radiant force moving in, buttoning it up, well done. Field gun firing away. IC-152 shooting, but seems like it fails to penetrate. Heavy damage to the Tiger, extremely heavy damage in fact. Elephant firing, other Tiger needs to move forward. Schnell! Schnell! And we only have SG2 for the Panzer IV, increasing armour and increasing turret rotation. Also noting here, the rear of the IC-152 is extremely exposed in assault right now with the Panzer IV blitzing in. Maybe some Panzers or something in that way. Or Batex got quick to pop up some Panzer files as they pop out there. Could probably turn the tide here against the IC-152 as it is here. And they probably should have an idea. They just constantly turn around here, otherwise some air reconnaissance would do the trick. But again, passiveness, passiveness, passiveness. A lack of aggression. Over to Wuff though. Both Soviets with a smaller force, yet actively using it more aggressively compared to the Germans, who have a much larger force, but are playing quite passively, quite defensively. When they really need to get on the offensive and outmaneuver that IC-152, I mean, they do have the forces for it. They got flak panzers, half tracks, elephants, Tiger tanks. They got several Tiger tanks. They've got packs. I mean, one properly executed assault could probably wipe the bloody Soviets off the map. They could have done that several times, by the way. But again, it never quite seems to happen. Another strike there against the IC-152. He should have sent that Panzer in before it. And now we got our troops repairing. Of course, using all the conscripts because he has the conscript repairs abilities thanks to shock motor.
We are ready to build it or blow it.
We have a new T-34.
So to actually have the victory points advantage, not good either.
Hey, T-gun here.
Get out of the line of fire! Fuck! Grenade!
Quick series of assault grenades there, wiping out a guard squad. That's rare, but it can happen. That was absolutely well thrown there, Leute. Iron crosses for everyone, if you survive, that is. Otherwise, it'll be posthumous.
Guards, troops ready for action.
This house is definitely proving to be lethal as well.
Yes, comrade.
IC-152 by with 50 kills, not bad.
Field gun standing by.
2 flak panzers from Frank Sinatra.
No!
Infantry getting slaughtered.
The line, engineers.
Assault grenades charging in.
The sector is at risk.
Half track almost wrecked. This Tiger's ready. Forwards, forwards.
The enemy.
Rifle infantry squads are now available.
Assault grenades starting to clear things out. The IC-152 turning. If only they could launch a proper assault. Tiger taking several hits there from the field guns. Elephant far away, by the way. And a third Tiger. A third Tiger. That's pretty much a platoon of Tigers there. And now we see one Panzer IV blitzing in. Yay, I think. Getting close there. Keep moving.
They've opened up on us.
Get the Tigers moving. Lots of field guns turning though. Get the Tigers moving.
Enemy armor.
Why did you just send in a Panzer IV in its own?
We are losing
A bit too late there. I mean, again, best if you've actually called it. I mean, that 3 Tigers. Had they done that at the same time, they could have forced either field gun to turn towards it or have the Tigers push through. I mean, come on.
Standing by.
Never mind, they're claiming their opponents are nukes when they can't coordinate or attack or push an advantage. I mean, come on. You're an embarrassment to the Wehrmacht. Field guns there getting wrecked. Where the crews are.
Standing by.
And now we note here that Frank Sinatra's been crippled all of a sudden. We still note that Blacklord has the largest force.
Don't give it a target!
Oh, quit crying, Frank Sinatra. You're the one being sitting on your ass half the match.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Oh, Batex.
Comrade,
Are you just being silly? Anyways, ignoring the chat.
we are losing men!
As that's clearly not going anywhere nice.
Infantry
Over to Batex, but really, the Germans had several times a golden opportunity and every time seemed to have squandered it. Target, by the way, needs to be pulled back for repairs. I mean, that's closing in on veterans who flee. That would be an absolute crime to waste. What's that Tiger doing all the way over there? There certainly seems to be a bit of chaos and madness going on in the German ranks. The actions are getting more and more erratic.
You need the big guns.
AT gun here.
ISU 152. Assault gun.
Orders? Armor has spotted us!
Conscripts making a pretty bold advance, but two flak panzers on the move. Turn them into mush.
Tanks standing by.
Don't send the Tigers in before they're ready, Blacklord.
You need heavy armor support.
It needs to be a properly executed assault
Need the big guns.
that would make Guderian proud. Or Manstein, I suppose. Now, something tells me we're not going to expect a backhand blow akin to Manstein here from these gentlemen. There you go, sending in the Tigers. Only two of them, not ready, not with the veterans. Two Tiger with close venture fleet, which would really benefit from being taken part in that assault, and some other things taking damage for it, thus getting close to veteran fleet, thus increasing the rate of fire. There you go, the assault is going in. IC-152 turning here, firing away. Tiger taking damage, ramming the Tiger here, and again, you know, uncoordinated assault. Field guns ready already. A bit of reconnaissance would have been nice beforehand.
The enemy has destroyed one of our vehicles.
Two field guns down, but still, two Tigers wrecked. Two Tigers gone.
ISU
And the cost of one T-34, one IC-152 and a few field guns. I don't think that was quite worth it.
Comrade. Shoot back!
On the other hand, the centre's now open, so if the Tiger was to move in there with some units, they could probably knock out this IC-152 in support with the flak panzers and some other things, and the Elephant.
The enemy is down.
But the question is, will this happen, or will again the Germans flounder? Or will they maybe realise there might be a lamppost with their name on it if they're not getting a bit quicker there?
Orders.
The new men have arrived! Field gun standing by. AT gun here. We're under attack! We're under attack!
IL-2 ready and loaded to bring
Pack through there getting wiped out. Looks like they're trying to set up for flank, set up the Elephant there. I think that would do well, but just mach schnell. Don't take the bloody wrong route, just get over there, just move.
ISU 152.
I mean, veterans want, if you can line up correctly, you can get a target weak point off there on the IC-152, knock it out rapidly. Tiger marching in, but with little support. Rear's exposed, by the way, lovely. Assault grenades going off. And setting up in a way so it can't actually shoot. Great job there, Frank Sinatra. And now the Elephant, or Tiger's getting surrounded and shot at from every conceivable position. Overall, poorly conducted armoured assault there. That rather seems to be on par for the course.
Comrades!
Yes. ISU
Yes, comrade? We are ready to go, comrades!
The enemy has 75
IC-152 is only getting all the
remaining.
kills. Back to
You
Blacklord.
are suited for command.
flak panzers moving in. Bombings right there, elephant forced to move. And there we go, both flak panzers down there to the IC-152, sunk. And there we go, artillery striking the elephant as well. Out of case, then another Tiger rushing into the centre. A veteran to 3 field gun. Nice bit of damage there.
Enemy troops attacking!
But ultimately not quite successful for the Tiger. And thus the botched assault from Blacklord.
Enemy has destroyed a panzer. Fight bravely for the Reich. The enemy is down to 200 points.
Down! Grenade!
And that's largely it. They're pretty much broken right now. We'll probably just be seeing more crying. So I'll just stop here to be fair so people don't have to see them. I mean, these are broken men, their armies shattered, and he's just spamming flak panzers while having an elephant tank, so obviously that's not going to end well. So I'll just stop it here. Plus it's bloody damn hot. So anyways, brutal fight here, nasty 2 vs 2, some nice action here and there, but again, at a certain point, the Germans basically just got bloody either cowardly or lazy. They basically just sat back, doing nothing despite having a large part on the map. They could have gotten even more easily. I mean, they never pushed for the 3rd victory point for a larger part, when again, they could have been easily done, they could easily have had a victory point advantage, but it never bloody well happened. That was one massive mistake. And then again, they could easily have pushed for the base, they could easily try to knock out the house, but again, it never happened. They just sat back and did nothing, allowed the shows to build up, allowed them to an IC-152, allowed to do a lot of nasty things. And even then, they could have done it, had they just launched a proper assault, but they just wouldn't. Several times, they just held back, they just sit there, let it bloody wipe out their men several times. They'd never tried to launch a proper assault, so they attacked from several angles. Had they done that, they could have won as well. They could also maybe tacked up, aimed for some Panthers instead of just spamming Tigers and Austrians, and hey, that could also work, but again, it never happened. They made so many great strategic mistakes, they pretty much just handed over the initiative to the Soviets with a nice little pink bow on top. I mean, it's pretty safe to say they pretty much threw this victory away. I mean, the Germans here are utterly at their own fault. And while I'll admit the IC-152 is perhaps a bit too strong at the moment, at the same time, I also be quite frank and say this was their own goddamn fault. Because again, they let that happen. They let it happen, and they could have done it because again, several times throughout the match, they had the advantage. They had more units, they had more tanks, they had more map, they had more territory, they could easily attack from all angles, but they didn't. Instead, they pretty much just turned into sitting ducks, so that was their own damn fault. The Russians, on the other hand, made some mistakes. Batex in particular, I mean, just sitting around there waiting for the IC-152, that was his own damn fault as well. I mean, he was complaining about Stukes, but again, you know, had he had some earlier armor as well, they wouldn't have been so much of a problem. And certainly, he was the one taking most of the fighting, he was the one taking most of the beating, and again, had the Germans pushed hard again, he would have actually crumbled before the IC-152 was out. So he was actually playing an extremely risky game, and they could have lost again had the Germans been more aggressive again. He should have prepared more, he should have had a more flexible force before waiting for an IC-152 at the very least. And certainly Wuff, on the other hand, had to do most of the work, and I imagine he also did most of the damage. Yes, indeed. So I mean, alright, he did well there. Nice use of commander, nice use of artillery, all that. So I mean, no problems with Wuff. He was certainly the stronger player there, carrying Batex a bit of the way early on. But again, a bit disgraceful there by the Germans. Not only did they sit around and, you know, do nothing, they then blame their opponents, IC-152, instead of taking responsibility for just sitting on their bloody thumbs. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope you just have a greater understanding of what to do, you know, understanding of how, you know, aggression works, pushing advantage, all that, and again, you know, not sitting on your bloody arse. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers, and see you tomorrow.